Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Ethereum, its valuations against Bitcoin. Looking at the new year, oddly enough, it's this green line here that we see that marks the new year. And what does this mean for Ethereum? Remember, if you like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. So for the past, 3 days, 4 days of the new year, Ethereum's doing not bad, right? Ethereum's up about almost 1% today. It was a non-movement the day before, and the day before that, we saw a 2.5% increase, resulting in a rally of about 4.5% roughly. What's notable here, and we'll take it back, after the major rally of Ethereum back in May, we saw Ethereum begin to consolidate in price. We saw a breakout to the highs of 0.087 Bitcoin, and then we saw a retracement. And this is where we are now, because this retracement, it seems, is not yet um, fully done. Now, there's two ways to look at it. One way kind of indicates a breakout, right? If we line up these two peaks here, um, you could see that we did indeed break out, but this is the daily time frame, so I wouldn't necessarily put too much stock on momentum and momentum reversals essentially on the daily. I very much like to see that on the weekly, and on the weekly, just to get a visual aid here, doesn't look necessarily like it's a reversal just yet. The other way of looking at it is just seeing the lower highs and the lower lows. The question is here, is this going to become another lower high? So essentially, the Ethereum's price can't exceed this line here. And in reality, Ethereum, all it needs to do is move up another 3.5% or so, and we have technically broken that. So the jury's is still out on this. However, 3.5% is not that much for Ethereum to move. Um, and because of that, it's quite hopeful to think that Ethereum is going to rally. I always I had the hope, or I guess, or the kind of the perspective with Ethereum right now is that it would continue to bleed until it hits back at of this prior downwards resistance line, and once it does, we can then bounce back and cause a reversal to happen. Another thing to take a look at is the Q1, right? The coveted Q1 of Ethereum, which many people talk about, and it has worked in success in prior years, is going to be put to the test now. Now Q1 is a very big period, right? It's 3 months. So it's not like Ethereum has to move up now, but it is something to think about within the month of January and February and March, to see when or if at all Ethereum will start to rally. Remember, um, we did see it last year in 2021. We saw Ethereum move up pretty immediately after January, uh, retrace down for February, March, and then in April we saw another major rally. So that is one example out of many years to look at Ethereum. But again, there are instances of Ethereum moving up in February, in March, uh, even later than that, a little later than that, like we see in May, sorry, in April, we see a move. So keep that in mind when it, if you are using Q1 as your guide on seeing Ethereum rally or hoping that Ethereum makes a move. It can happen earlier, it can happen later. Um, it's a very big time frame to look at. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.